Some startups go up, others go down. Welcome to GeekWire's Elevator Pitch, where 3 entrepreneurs pitch their businesses in the 42 seconds it takes to get to the top of Seattle's iconic Space Needle. Over the course of 9 episodes, we'll narrow the field from 27 entrepreneurs to 1 winner. In this episode of Elevator Pitch, presented by Smartsheet, we'll hear from 3 startup founders as they pitch their emerging businesses to our panel of leading investors and entrepreneurs. Let's meet our judges. T.A. McCann, a serial software entrepreneur and professional sailor who sold his last company to Google and counts Rival IQ and more than a half dozen other startups to his name. Richard Tate, the motorcycle-riding Scotsman and mastermind behind the hit board game Cranium, who now stirs up new ideas inside Starbucks. Heather Redman, power broker and former Getty Images executive who cuts deals as managing director of venture capital firm Flying Fish Partners. The clock is ticking. Jump on board and ride with us on the elevator pitch and find out which entrepreneur has what it takes to make it to the top.
I'm Snyder, founder and CEO of CampusWall.
Welcome to the Space Needle.
In the past, students looking to procure goods often had few options other than meeting strangers on Craigslist. If you were going to post a ride share or tutoring services, you might resort to paper flyers on dorm walls. Pretty old school, if you pardon the pun. And on move-out day, lots of reusable goods get abandoned in stairwells and hallways. We provide an online virtual bulletin board where students can buy, sell, swap, and share goods and services with peers. CampusWall is promoting safety and sustainability, which are 2 issues near and dear to higher ed institutions. Users register with their .edu eval, making CampusWall a true community marketplace. With over 5,000 institutions across the United States, we have lots of walls to put out.
What's the business model?
So the business model is a subscription fee from schools. My sweet spot has really been from the sustainability side of it. I align myself with an association called ASHE, which is the Association for the Advancement of Sustainability in Higher Ed. They actually have a STARS program where schools can sign up and they get points for different green initiatives, solar garbage cans, things like that. And so I've actually been signed on as someone where if the school has my marketplace, they can get points for that. Admittedly, I'm kind of a B to B to C in that some of the outreach comes to me from students and I don't want to charge students. Originally, I'd hoped that somehow this could be built into a tuition model, even $1 a semester per student, and split it with the school, because I really look at it as a partnership. I want them to do the marketing piece, because I don't have opportunity to do it as well as they certainly can on campus, but we supply the platform.
How many subscribers?
I have about 10,000 right now. I have done really no marketing, but I've had a lot of outreach from like Collaborative Consumption and Mother Earth and some of these organizations that are big on sustainability.
What school's been most successful for you, and what does that sort of look like? Transactions, where is it? What are they trading?
It's the University of Wisconsin, Green Bay, because I had a good champion on campus. It's really mostly about kind of keeping the momentum going, because obviously every year is a new group of students coming in. And you look at a campus like University of Washington, if you don't hear about it or see it or know about it immediately, it kind of gets lost in the shuffle. And the next year, new people need to come out.
So how many students from Green Bay? How many?
I had about 2,000.
Okay.
And what's the average transaction frequency for those
students?
students?
I don't track, I don't do anything with the money, so I don't know what's going on with that, but I can see ad postings and things like that and turnaround. So, it varies. You would think it would be move out time specifically. That was another surprise to me. It's really very consistent across the board, because when you think about it, people are always, having things that they need or to get rid of, so.
How many ambassadors do you have for each campus? Like, have you built out an ambassador community?
In a few places I had kind of a campus champion, I would call them, and if a student contacted me, I would pay a small stipend to have them kind of push the word out. I would say I probably have had about 50 at one point in time.
Great.
Great, thank you very much.
Thanks.
Thank you.
It's hard to know what the sustainable business model is.
Having the schools pay is not a good approach. Very long sales cycle and not something that they're going to see as essential. And I think the sustainability points sort of sales pitch is not sufficient to move the needle there. So she's got to come up with a different business model, I think, and I don't see anything compelling there as compared to an OfferUp or even a Craigslist, which is, those things are working now, right? And kids are very good about finding their own modes of commerce.
While I agree with you that money is tight, they pay for other things at a university level, and all you have to look at is move out day and just piles and piles of trash that they're going to have to pay to take away.
But 20% of the customers are from one school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's always a risky place to be.
Yeah.
Or it's just that early in the stage of, we didn't really know how long she'd been working on it, how many schools she has.
It's a passion project for sure.
Right.
Yeah.